Site. 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 The word site can be a bit tricky for non-native speakers to understand. But don't worry, I'm here to clarify it for you. As a noun, site refers to a location or a place, often used in a physical sense, such as an address, a building, or a geographical area. For example, the Eiffel Tower is located on the site of the 1889 World's Fair. However, site can also have a more abstract meaning, referring to a website, like the company has invested heavily in its corporate site to improve customer experience. In this sense, it's often used interchangeably with website, but technically, a website is a digital entity that exists online, whereas a site is the physical or virtual location where something takes place. So, when using site in your language learning context, make sure you consider the context and whether you mean a physical place or an online presence. The conference will be held on a well-known site in downtown London next week, providing attendees with easy access to public transportation. I'm really looking forward to it. My friend is considering buying an old house that's been converted into a site office for a construction project, but he's not sure if it's worth the investment. The marketing team conducted a thorough analysis of our website traffic and found that most visitors are landing on our site after searching for relevant keywords online. So, you want to know about that online place where people share information and resources on a particular topic? It's basically a virtual hub where experts, enthusiasts, or just folks who have experience in something can create content, like articles, tutorials, or even videos, and share it with others. Think of it like a digital library, but instead of physical books, you'll find lots of information and resources on a specific theme. It's often used for educational purposes, to help people learn new things, get advice, or just be entertained. Similar concepts include online forums, blogs, or even social media groups. But what sets this particular place apart is that it's usually focused on a single topic or niche, making it a great resource for people who want to dive deeper into something they're interested in. Strategy. 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 Let's talk about the word strategy. The part of speech is noun, which means it's a thing or an idea that we're referring to, rather than an action or a verb. In common usage, strategy refers to a plan or set of plans created to achieve a specific goal or objective, often involving a series of steps or decisions made in advance. This can be applied to any area of life, such as business, sports, politics, or even personal goals like saving money or learning a new skill. What's interesting is that the word strategy implies a level of thoughtfulness and planning. So when we use it, we're suggesting that there's been some careful consideration put into how to approach a problem or challenge. One special note about its usage is that the word tactics often goes hand in hand with strategy, where tactics refer to the specific actions taken to carry out the plan, whereas strategy is the overall plan itself. In our discussion about strategy, I'd like to provide some practical examples of how it can be used in different contexts. A formal usage would be: the new government plan to tackle climate change was revealed yesterday, outlining a comprehensive strategy to reduce carbon emissions by 50% within the next decade. In this context, the word strategy is being used to refer to a planned course of action or series of steps taken to achieve a specific goal. A casual conversation usage would be: I've been trying to get back into shape for months now. And I think my strategy of running 3 times a week is finally starting to pay off. Here, the word strategy is being used more informally to describe a particular approach or plan of action that someone is taking in their daily life. A business or academic usage would be: the marketing team will need to develop a detailed strategy for launching the new product line, including social media campaigns and targeted advertising. In this context, the word strategy is being used to refer to a specific plan or set of plans that are designed to achieve a particular business or academic goal. So, you're looking to learn about this important concept that helps us achieve our goals and make progress in life. It's basically a plan of action that we create to reach a specific objective. Whether it's learning a new skill, getting better at something, or even just making everyday tasks more efficient, a good one has clear steps, is flexible and adaptable to changing circumstances, and helps us stay focused on what's truly important. Some people might call this concept game plan or approach. But the main idea is that it gives us a roadmap to follow so we can make progress towards our goals. It's like having a set of directions in your mind that says, okay, I'm going to do this first, then this next, and eventually I'll get there. And it's not just for big things. You can use it for small stuff too, like improving your daily routine or even just figuring out what to wear in the morning. Survey. 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 So, let's talk about the word survey. The part of speech is a noun, and it refers to a research study or questionnaire used to gather information from a sample group of people. In common usage, a survey can be conducted in various ways, such as online polls, phone interviews, or even face-to-face questionnaires. People often use surveys to collect opinions, attitudes, and behaviors related to specific topics like politics, products, or services. What's interesting is that the word survey can also be used in a more formal sense, implying an official examination or inspection of something, like a property survey before buying a house. My special note on this word is that it's often confused with the verb surveil, which means to secretly observe or follow someone. But they're two completely different words. In the context of attending an academic conference, Professor Thompson mentioned that the keynote speaker had conducted a survey among attendees to gather feedback on the conference's content and organization. As she stood up to take questions from the audience, one student asked her about the findings of the survey, to which she replied that it showed a significant interest in more workshops related to emerging research topics. However, at the campus cafeteria, John was chatting with his friends about the upcoming spring break and mentioned that he had been asked to conduct a survey among students to gather information on what type of events they would like to see organized by the student union. His friend Emily suggested they include a question about what food options should be available during the events. In the office, marketing manager Rachel was discussing a new product launch with her team and mentioned that she had conducted a survey among focus groups to gauge their reactions and opinions on the packaging design of their new product line. Her colleague Alex asked if the results showed any specific trends or patterns in how people perceived the designs, to which Rachel replied that they did indeed have some insights to share from the survey findings. So you want to know about that thing where people ask you questions in order to understand opinions and behaviors of a group? It's essentially a tool used by researchers, organizations, or institutions to collect data from a representative sample of individuals. They usually design a series of questions, either in person, online, or through phone calls, to gather information on various topics, such as consumer preferences, public opinion on policies, or user experiences with products and services. This helps them identify trends, make informed decisions, and improve their offerings or initiatives.